Welcome back to Wave 3 Listens Live. Marilyn Cannon is a good friend of mine, and she is a skincare expert, but also an expert when it comes to hormone therapy. This is a little bit different from what you've heard before. This is Bio-T hormone therapy, very specific, very natural, something that is important at the Physician Center of Beauty. Marilyn, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to take calls. Perhaps you've heard a lot about hormone therapy, but you have some questions of your own, specific questions to you. 571-5263 is the number to call. Okay, Marilyn, we're going to start off very basic, and then you'll expand as you do because you're so informed here, which I love. But what are hormones? Let's just go start there.
Well, hormones are the foundation of good health. And as we age, our hormones start to decline in production after age 30 at the rate of 3 to 10% per year. And by the time we reach our 40s, 50s, and 60s and beyond, we are greatly deprived in our hormones. Our hormones are the messengers to all the other cells in the body. So it's really important to have optimized hormones to ensure not only longevity, but also to experience outstanding quality of life as well as disease protection. You know, when our hormones are optimized, we're protected against diseases like Alzheimer's, dementia, cardiovascular disease, osteoporosis, diabetes, metabolic syndrome, on and on, sexual dysfunction. All those things are affected by low hormone production.
All right. So I'm curious, though, how would someone know if hormone therapy is right for them? Perhaps they're liking what they hear about Bio-T, about it being natural, but how would they know? Is there an age threshold? Is there a specific type of person?
Not really. It really is all based on, you know, blood levels that we take and symptoms. And so we have patients as young as 29 years old that we're working with. So it really is not limited to age. And we have as old of, our oldest client is probably in their late 80s. So it doesn't really matter the age. It's really all about whether or not the person wants to feel better, age happier, and to protect against age-related disease. And hormones, like I said, are the foundation of that. And there, you know, we have choices in hormones.
Sure.
There's synthetic, which most people are familiar with. Synthetic hormones are typically made from animal parts and come from urine from pregnant horses, and they're not natural to the body. They're synthetic. So whenever they're ingested, whether it's oral or it's injectable, or if it's a patch or a cream, then, you know, the body first has an inflammatory response as a result. And so the synthetic hormones are typically designed to treat the symptoms of low hormone production. Right. It's not really getting to the root cause of why we are having those symptoms in the first place, like natural hormone replacement therapy does. So synthetic hormones also have a lot of adverse side effects associated with them, such as cancer, breast cancer, increased risk for strokes, as well as blood clotting and heart disease. So synthetic hormones really are something that doctors prescribe temporarily to kind of relieve symptoms, but again, it's not getting to the root cause of why we're having those symptoms in the first place. So we are partnered with Bio-T Medical, who is a leader in natural hormone replacement therapy. And it's headed up by Dr. Gary Donovitz, who's a board-certified obstetrician gynecologist. He's also best-selling author of
let's hold this book up here. Yeah, go ahead.
Age Healthier, Live Happier. And this is available on Amazon, but also if someone comes in to see me, they're going to get this for free so they can learn even more about this. But he was a doctor that originally prescribed synthetics and found he really wasn't helping his patients. One day, one of his patients came, one of his patients who wasn't able to help with synthetic hormones actually left his practice and was pelleted by another doctor with natural hormone replacement therapy like we offer here. The patient came back to Dr. Donovitz, and he was amazed at how well she was doing. And so
inspired him.
It inspired him. So that's when he started looking into natural hormone replacement therapy in pellet form, which is what we offer. So you know, what I want our viewers to understand is that natural hormone replacement therapy in pellet form has been around a long time. It's plant-based, it's non-synthetic, it is the molecular structure of the hormone exactly matches our own human hormones, and that's really important. So that, you know, when we, of course, it's pellet form, so it's inserted underneath the skin. You don't know it's there. It's painlessly inserted. It releases hormones directly into the bloodstream 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for several months at a time.
Nice even flow.
No, nice even flow, just like our ovaries and testes and our adrenal glands release hormones into the bloodstream, into the body. That's what the pellet does. And again, it's natural. It exactly matches our own human hormones at the molecular level, so there's no adverse side effects associated with it. It addresses the symptoms that we're experiencing as we're aging that we associate with just getting older, and it's really low hormone production. And and address it at the root cause of it. And so not only are you addressing those symptoms directly, but we're also getting disease protection as a result, which you don't get with any other hormone replacement therapy.
Well, interesting. So, okay, the pellets. How do you know how many pellets are implanted? Does it depend on your blood work? Exactly
Yes.
how does that
yeah,
work?
so basically, the first step obviously is to come in and have a consultation with me. If you mention Wave 3 Listens Live, we're waiving the consultation fee. But come in and learn about it, and then if we decide together this is the right therapy, then we go forward with a full blood panel. We look at the thyroid, we look at the T4, T3, and free T3. We look at vitamin D levels, vitamin B levels, your liver function, your kidney functioning. We do a CBC. We also look at your estradiol levels, your testosterone levels, and lipid panel. So all of these things are affected by your hormones. So we get a full view of your health. Also, we do a complete health history, and Dr. McGuire, along with our nurse practitioner, review all of those things. And then the patient, after they've gone through that process, then they meet with the nurse practitioner and go over the blood work, and then a prescription that's exactly designed to meet the needs of the patient based on symptoms and blood work is actually inserted. And it's, it could be as few as 1 or 2, and it depends really on the levels of the patient, but they're very small. I mean, they're smaller than the size of a grain of rice, so you don't really know it's there. You don't feel it. There's no stitches required. It's a very simple procedure. It's very quick and painless.
All right, so I'm curious. I know about the individual attention that you and Dr. McGuire, it's very important. I think that's really nice, a nice benefit of the Physician Center for Beauty. With that being said, what are your clients, your patients saying about BioTE?
So what they're saying, number one, they're feeling remarkable. Most people, when they come to see me, they're experiencing symptoms such as fatigue throughout the day. They're crashing into the day. They're not sleeping well. They have low libido, sexual dysfunction, whether it's men or women. This is for men and women, by the way. Of course, I'm a woman, I'm talking about it, but we treat both men and women safely and effectively with the pellet therapy. Might be experiencing night sweats, hot flashes, anxiety, depression. You might be gaining weight around the middle. You're doing everything right, but you're not losing it as a reason. But that's typically linked to low hormone production. Men typically start to lose muscle mass pretty rapidly, and they start to lose their strength. So when we treat our patients, they will see an increase in strength, and their workouts will improve.
Wow, interesting. So how does the process start? Let's say someone is listening to your little checklist there, and they're going, okay, fatigue, yes, night sweat, yes. A few of these little symptoms they're experiencing. So how does it start, Marilyn? They call you, set up an appointment, consultation?
Call us, set up an appointment. They'll come see me. Again, if you mention Wave 3 Listens Live, we will waive the consultation fee. And the purpose of that is to educate. I'm going to educate you on the hormone replacement therapy. We're going to talk about your particular symptoms and decide whether this is something we need to go forward with, if you want to go forward with it. Also want to let our patients know this is very affordable. We don't charge management fees. We are going to take care of you with the pellets, and that's what you're paying for. It's not anything extra over and above, so it's very affordable.
I've talked to you and Dr. McGuire a number of times about this topic, because I think it's really critical that we talk about this, is that nowadays you're approached by a lot of different companies.
Yes.
But I do like the fact that you guys do your homework, you research these companies. One, you want to make sure that it's results oriented, that you get the results that the patient desires. But number two, safe.
Yes.
And effective. And you mentioned the difference between natural hormones that you're offering and synthetic hormones. How much research, Marilyn, for you was involved with BioTE?
Well, for me personally, it was many months. We had offered hormone replacement therapy several years ago, and we treated several hundred patients safely and effectively. We did pellet therapy, but we were relying on local compounding pharmacies to actually produce the pellets. So we weren't really assured of the accuracy of the dosing or the purity of the product. With BioTE Medical, our pellets are FDA approved, and the processing of the pellet is FDA monitored. So the dosing is accurate, the product is pure, there's nothing in it but the pure hormone that exactly matches our own human hormones at the molecular level. So we know the product is what it is, and you're getting exactly what you need.
Now, you've been very transparent about this, so I feel comfortable saying this. You use BioTE hormone therapy. Tell me about the differences you felt personally.
Well, personally, it's been life-changing. I mean, I've always projected a pretty energetic, positive self, but really underneath, inside, I wasn't feeling what I was projecting. So now I have to say, my energy level is phenomenal. I wake up at 5 a.m., which is not what I usually the alarm gets me up at 6, but I'm waking up at 5 a.m., ready to jump out of bed with no alarm, and then my energy level is consistent all day long. I'm sleeping better. I was waking up 4 and 5 times a night. I'm not doing that anymore. My libido is greatly improved. I feel like I have a new zest and drive for life that I was starting to lose. And, you know, my work, I feel like I want to work out more. I just generally feel great. You know, I just feel really good. I feel like I'm young again. I'm 60 years old, and I feel like I'm back in my 20s. So I will tell you that, and that's what our patients are telling us across the board. I'm also seeing with our patients, because, you know, when we restore the hormone levels, you know, we actually look better on the outside, but it's like this internal glow, and we're seeing this with both men and women. So it's amazing what it can do, and it's remarkable. It can be life-changing.
Yeah, I was curious about your personal experience, because I know you teach fitness classes.
Yes.
I know you like to horseback ride.
Yes.
I know how many hours you put in at the Physician Center for Beauty.
Yes.
So all these things, you do need your energy.
Absolutely.
And a lot of folks like that.
Yeah, I mean, I can have 14-hour days, but I was getting to the point where I felt like I wasn't going to be able to maintain that level anymore. But now I'm not having any problem with that at all, and I'm feeling great. I go to bed when I feel like I want to go to bed. It's not because I feel like I've got to crash, and
good for you.
I'm not. So it's definitely it's life-changing.
All right. Before we let her go, again, I want to remind everyone she's going to waive the fee.
Yes.
Very generous of you. So if you mentioned Wave 3 Listens, give them the details if you would, Marilyn.
Yes, please. Just give us a call, schedule an appointment with me. There's no obligation. We'll waive the fee, the $99 consultation fee, and if you decide to go forward, then we'll get you set up pretty quickly.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for all the information.
Thank
Very
you.
informative. Again, the Physician Center of Beauty for Beauty, located in the Shelbyville Road Plaza. There's the information up on the screen. All right, coming up here, Dreams with Wings. They're having a Dreamers Ball, and if you want to be a part of it, I'm telling you what, dreams are coming true. Everyone should have the opportunity to live to their highest potential. We're going to tell you all about that next on Wave 3 Listens Live.